This video is going to show how you would modify a ride if you are a ride leader and you submitted a ride to say your ride captain and it was posted on the calendar. The way it works is that all ride leaders are what they call event admins for their own rides. However, they don't have control panel rights. Like you see, if I have control panel up here, you wouldn't have that. And you can't create your rides. But once a ride is created and it's on the calendar, then you can go in and change that ride. As you know, rides are listed here on the home page, but also on the calendar. So have a test ride that I set up and happens to be in August, because it's not a real ride. I'm just setting it up in the future. So what would happen is once the ride is on the calendar, the ride leader, and this is only for your own ride. You cannot go into somebody else's ride. You can only do it for your own rides. So what you would do is click the ride. And now you see the whole ride. You see everything here. This is everything that you submitted on your one-page form to the ride captain. He posted the ride for you. But say something changes. Say you want to change the start date or the time. I mean, you want to change the picture or the ride with GPS, anything that you want to change. You are now the full admin of this ride and you have that ability. So what you can do is over here, it says admin option. You click that button. So now this is gives you, in addition to making changes, it also gives you other things. Along the top here, registrations. And once people start signing up for the ride, you can click on that and see who has signed up and if they cancel. You can run reports, for example, get emergency contact information. One of the other things you do, if it's a rain event or something, for reason you have to cancel the ride, you cancel it here. And if people had to sign up with the quick releases, you could click this and see that their information as well. On the left-hand side here, we have the basic information, formatted, description, location, emails, and refresh event. If people tell you that they're having trouble signing up for their ride, which hasn't happened too often lately, but if it does happen, you can hit the refresh event button. That clears out any cache or anything. And what happens is it doesn't change any data of the ride or remove anybody who signed up. It just clears up the ride and should hopefully fix those kind of problems. So if you go into basic first, you'll see the information there. You hit the edit button. Now you can go in here, you can add something to the short description. You might want to change, like I said, a start time for some reason. You can do that here. All right. And then the formatted description. So here we saw where we have the miles, the elevation, right GPS, um, the picture, etc. And so once again, if you hit the edit button, you have the ability to go in here and make changes. Say you have a different route and it's going to be longer or shorter, you can go in and change this. One of the things that you have to, if you are going to change a ride GPS, you have to have the ride GPS and the link for it. And what you would do, I'm going to show you this on a lower line here, is on the toolbar here, this icon says sort of link. And you would go here, you go to external page, because you notice all these other things are internal to the system. This is external. And in this link here, so you would put the link for the ride. And then you could hit button, you could put the title and put in your new information. And you could also change these here. Also, if you want to add information so this just says ride to Mr. St. James, you could add information, a break at so many miles or at a certain place. And say like here, it shows the bagels. If you wanted to do someplace else, you could do that. One of the things that I've done is built in what I call venue pictures. So if you want to change the picture that the ride captain put on, or you want to add your own picture, these icons right next to the link icon is from insert photo. And with the tags, if I do location and or venues and it here's a list. So, it has a bunch of different uh, places that you can change the picture to. If you want to upload your own picture, though, you have to go to the where upload image and this upload new file button and find it there. Um, then we have location. Now, once again, the location probably wouldn't stop, but for some reason it did. You can go in here. I have other locations, and you could pick that one and then preset it. If not, you could also type in the location and just make sure this button is checked here for the Google Map link. And then you would hit save. Emails. Emails, if you decided you, like right now, say you didn't have remind emails, what this does, it sends out a reminder email to everybody who registered for the ride, and it could be 1 day in advance, 2 days, and you could do add one, say, for 1 day as well, and hit save. So that's basically it. For ride leaders can set up their rides to the way they like after the ride is posted by the ride captain. So that is pretty much how that works. And once again, go back to the event, take a look at it. If there's anything you want to change, so you are able to do that. That's it.